Alrighty guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the Red Bull Winter Edition Iced Vanilla Berry Energy Drink. Now, I know this is a little different from what we usually do. We're usually doing a lot of non-alcoholic beer reviews, and there will be one of those very soon, okay? There will be another one coming up soon. But for today, I want to try something a little new, and we're going to do an energy drink, because the other drink that I love the most is probably energy drinks, which I know are not very good for you, and I have transitioned over to coffee and tea and other more healthy, caffeine drinks, but I still have a place in my heart for Red Bull, Monster, all of that good stuff. So today we're going to be trying the Winter Edition. I have never had this before. I've had most of the Red Bull. I've had most of the Red Bull flavors before. Hey girly, we got the cat with us today. Again, the house is still under reservation, so we are on the road again. Anyways, so I have not had this flavor before, so I'm really curious to try it. I know that the seasonal editions have been very good. I'm a big fan of the blue, of the standard. I think the summer one was really good as well. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of Red Bull, honestly. I've really liked all of them. I've been drinking them since early high school, and I've been a huge fan of them. No complaints on my behalf. They're very good. Everyone says that they taste like battery acid, but I personally don't see it. I really do like the flavor of these Red Bulls, and I think a standard Red Bull has a little bit of a fruity flavor with it, and it's very good, and it has a very strong kind of, I don't know, just has like a very strong, I guess a soury kind of taste to it, but it's very good, and I really do enjoy it. So today we're going to be trying the Winter Edition Red Bull Iced Vanilla Berry Seasonal Caffeinated Drink. And then with that, we are also going to be trying a Wawa Chicken Buffalo Wrap. Now, Wawa, in my previous video where I talked about gas station food, I was talking about low-grade gas station food, the one at my school at UCF. But this one, I think Wawa, in my opinion, is probably the bougiest, nicest gas station out there, next to a Buc-ee's and a racetrack. You know, Wawa's up there. And I had this sandwich the other day, but I had a couple different things in it. So today we're gonna be trying it the way I wanted. I was able to customize it because I got to pick this one out. So we're gonna try this today. I'm really excited. I haven't eaten today, and it is already 12:30 in the afternoon, and I have not had breakfast yet. So this is going to be very good, and I'm very excited for that. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way. But first, before we get into the food, let's talk about the Winter Edition Iced Vanilla Berry Red Bull drink. So we're gonna talk about the can, the kind of look it's going for, and just my comments on that. Nope, that's not your food, girly. She's very curious of the Wawa sandwich. So, off the bat, I really like this baby blue color they're going for. It looks really nice. I think that all of the colors that Red Bull has been using, especially with these kind of seasonal colors, they're more of like a matte kind of color. I would say that their standard ones have more of like a, no, girly, no. She's playing with straws right now, so we're gonna put these away and out of her reach, because she shouldn't be chewing on stuff like that. We don't want her chewing on stuff like that. Back to what I was saying, their seasonal drinks go for like a matte kind of color for all of them, while their standard drinks have more of like a shininess to them. You know, they kind of look like kind of reminds me of like NASCAR for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Kind of like a test track kind of vibe, you know? And it's very good. It's very, very good, and I really like it. But this matte colors with the bowls on it looks really nice, and I think they do a really good job of making these cans look really pretty. I also have this is another one that I haven't had, and I'm going to do a review on this later. And then once I review all of them, I'm going to do a Red Bull tier list, so that'll be super fun. But I also picked this up because it was 2 for $5, so you know I had to get that deal. And this one, you know, they have the same kind of style. It's their seasonal kind of thing, except this is called the Amber Edition, so maybe it's not super seasonal per se, but their new line of drinks that have this matte color, I will say, looks really nice. It looks really good. I have to say I am a big fan of that. Going over the other stuff, it says the Winter Edition. I like the You still see the baby blue color on the winter, but you can still see the outline of the letters. I think that's really cool. Iced vanilla berry, artificially flavored. I like this line. This kind of just says what you're getting into. Energy drink, vitalizes the body and mind. Trademark. Of course, it has to be trademarked. 110 calories. So this is a lot more than the non-alcoholic beers we've been having lately. 8.4 fluid ounces. Red Bull. And we're going to continue on the can. Red Bull, the winter edition. The taste of iced vanilla berry, artificially flavored. The wings of Red Bull. Red Bull is an appreciated worldwide by top athletes, busy professionals, college students, and travelers on long journeys. That's on all of their cans. And I will say, Red Bull is also enjoyed by Max Verstappen and Checo Perez, I think his name, from Formula One. And it was funny, I actually very recently got into Formula One, and that's what kind of struck me to want to have another Red Bull, just because I'd been winning or watching Verstappen winning, and he won this season. I think he won for best driver. McLaren won the Constructors Championship. But yeah, it kind of got me in the mood for a Red Bull, so I had to try one. So I had one the other day. Very good, just as I remembered. I had to cut back because I did have a bit of an issue with Red Bull. I was kind of having one every single day, chugging them down. It was a bit of an issue, a little bit of a caffeine addiction, if I want to say so myself, but we did fix that, and we are on healthier caffeinated drinks now. But they're still good from time to time, I will be honest. 110 calories, got more carbs than the beers. We got 28 grams of carbs, we got sugars, niacin, B6, B12, prothenic acid. Does this have taurine? I don't know if this has taurine. Yeah, let's keep reading. Sugar, citric acid. Yep, it has taurine in there. So that's also a Red Bull classic. I hear that it's not great for you, but it's adding good flavor, so I'm not going to be upset about it. Caffeine content, 80 milligrams. That's my one thing with the Red Bull Aim for fluid ounces. They don't have a lot of caffeine, to where it doesn't really make me feel that bad. Like, if I had a standard sized Mountain Dew, that's 70 milligrams of caffeine. This is barely an energy drink, but it just tastes good. Because at the end of the day, I'm not really having a Red Bull for the caffeine. And that used to be the case, but nowadays, I just genuinely enjoy the taste. And everyone calls me crazy for that, but I really do just enjoy the flavor of Red Bull. So I'm really excited to try this. Other things about the can that I want to talk about, we got at the bottom, we have the expiration date. At the top, we have the signature bull on the top, kind of on the thingy. I forgot what that's called. I guess the pop cap or something like that. And yes, I just got to say, just from the appearance of it alone, it looks like it's going to be really good. I have to be totally honest. It looks like it's going to be a very good drink, and I'm very excited to try it. Now, quickly, we're also going to go over the Wawa Chicken Buffalo Wrap real quick. So let's open this up. They used painter's tape here. That's pretty interesting. And see what we got. All right. Oh, it was poorly cut. It looks like it's cut nice on that side, but on this side, it's like cut at the end. Like, what the heck? But it looks very good. So it's, woo, I'm gonna put this down because it is kind of covering up the screen a little bit. So what this is, that is chicken, buffalo, and lettuce, and salt, pepper, and oregano. So this looks like it's gonna be very good. But before I eat, I would like to crack this open first, so I have a unadulterated taste for the first try of the winter edition vanilla iced berry, or iced vanilla berry Red Bull drink. So let's crack that open and give it a try, and I'll tell you guys what I think. I like a slow crack, just hearing the carbonation come out. Ooh, that smells good. That's one thing about Red Bull. Red Bull, you can really smell a Red Bull. And I have a lot of people complain back in the day that I had Red Bull breath all the time. And honestly, I don't know why they're complaining. It smells really good in my opinion. But this, it smells like an ice cream store. It smells like the sweet section, you know, the boxes where they have like the Sharkies, the gummies, and all that kind of stuff. It smells like a gummy bear. Very good. It kind of reminds me of a Ghost energy drink. I don't know if you guys had those before, but those, they have like 200 milligrams of caffeine, and they have like a Sour Patch flavor, fruit punch flavor, stuff like that. Very good, very sweet, and a lot of caffeine. I remember being a little jittery after that. Yes, it smells very good. It smells like the gummy sharks. That's what they smell like, a gummy shark from like a candy store. It smells very good. Let's get a little taste of it. Ooh. Ooh. Off the bat, I really like the carbonation as it goes down the throat. It's like tickling and fizzy down the way. Very nice. The color of it is blue. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like a blue kind of matching the can. So that's rather interesting. Hold on real quick, I'm gonna fix the camera. All right, the camera has been fixed. Back to what I was saying. For the flavor, I'm gonna have to have another sip because this is a really interesting flavor. Just off the bat, it does kind of taste the way it smells. Maybe there's some sort of effect of like a Skittles. I don't know if you know how Skittles work, but Skittles, if you cover your nose, they won't smell like anything, or they won't taste like anything. So let's try that. Whoa. That definitely changed the flavor a little bit. That's weird. So, I'm definitely feeling that vanilla that I was talking about. I think it's very good. And I also feel that fruity berry flavor that kind of is more akin to a standard original Red Bull. But I think the vanilla flavoring kind of mellows out the drink and makes it not really feel like an energy drink. When you're drinking a standard Red Bull, it feels like an energy drink. This doesn't really feel like an energy drink, to be honest. It kind of feels like a soda, just because I think the vanilla flavor really mellows it out and it makes it taste really good. So I have to say I'm very happy with this, and we're going to continue the review of that in a second. But first, I want to try the Wawa chicken buffalo wrap from the nicest gas station I've been to. Well, actually, the nicest one was probably a Buc-ee's, but that's basically a Walmart at that point, like a bougie Walmart. Oh, forgive me that the car just turned on. We were on electric mode the whole time because I had the AC running, but we'll turn the AC off. It's okay. Let's try the buffalo wrap chicken melt, or whatever it's called, from Wawa. Let's see how it is. It's very good. This is basically like restaurant grade. The chicken and potato wedges that I had from that gas station are nothing like this. This is like restaurant quality food, I will say. And I really like the setup of a Wawa. I think it's really nice. The entire meal itself is customizable entirely. You can custom make the whole thing. So I was able to take out what I didn't want. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, so I took out the tomatoes. I added in the salt and pepper and oregano because I didn't have that before. This is really good. I have to say, I am very impressed. I know that it's a Wawa and they have a reputation of being very good. I didn't expect it to be this good. This is really good, to be honest. I'm very happy with this. This is really good. Yeah, I didn't expect this at all. It was very good. The chicken's a little cold, but it is a wrap, so I can't complain. It's not cold, like cold. It's like a little warmer than like the chicken you get in a chicken Caesar salad. But it's still very good, and it's a very tender meat too, which I really do enjoy. It's got some cheddar cheese in there, it's lettuce, very good. I hope you guys are having a good day today. It's a very beautiful day here. The weather is a little bit cooler, but it's still pretty hot. It's a lot hotter than UCF. I'm a little sad about that, so I'm wearing short sleeve shirt. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt from 2 videos ago, but it has been washed, okay? Since I'm visiting home from college, all of my clothes are at school, so I don't really have a lot of stuff. So I'm wearing the same jeans I wore yesterday with a shirt I wore like 2 days ago, but that's okay. This is very good. I'm very happy with this. Honestly, it's like a Jersey Mike's kind of thing, you know? It just feels like your standard sub shop, but they're not even a sub shop. If you've ever been to a Wawa, you would know that they have freaking everything. You can get anything at a Wawa. They have pizza, hoagies, paninis, salads, wraps. They have other types of sandwiches. They have a meatball sub. They have breakfast food. They have coffee. They have everything at a Wawa. I have to say, I'm very happy with the Wawa. And the best part of Wawa, because of the food, their gas prices are a little bit lower than anywhere else that you would go to. On average, I would say that a Wawa is going to be a cent or a couple cents cheaper than a standard gas station because they're expecting you to go inside and spend money there. And they ain't wrong, because I got myself a very good sandwich. And this was only $8. This whole thing right here, $8. That is a good deal, I will have to be honest. That is a very good deal. Now for the energy drinks, it was a little expensive, 2 for $5. That's kind of breaking the bank a bit. But it just makes, it saved me a couple cents because they were $2.80. But if you get 2 of them, it's $5, so it makes it $2.50. So I did save like 30 cents or something like that. Actually, I saved 60 cents. Another note to make, oh, she's just sleeping, checking on the cat. Another note to make is a lot of places kind of have a very strong buffalo sauce that's a little too overwhelming, but the 2 places that I say have really good buffalo sauce is Publix and this. This is very good. This is like Publix kind of buffalo sauce, because sometimes the buffalo sauce is way too spicy and it overwhelms the food and it takes away a lot of the flavor of the meat and the other toppings that you put in there. But this buffalo sauce is very mild, so it doesn't really kill the flavor of the whole thing. It's very good. If you watch a lot of my videos, you see that I've been wearing a lot of this lately. This is my standard Casio analog or alarm chrono, water resistant lithium battery, stainless steel or silver watch. And I love Casio. Casio is my favorite watch brand. They're cheap, and I know that, and they're not the best looking watches in the world. I guess objectively, they're not like the fanciest looking stuff. They do look just kind of like, oh, you're just wearing a little computer and you watch. Very vintage kind of look, and I really like that. And they're really fun to collect because they're like $20. They're not that expensive. They're very cheap watches, maybe $30, $40 if you get a really nice one. And so it's kind of fun every once in a while, not all the time, of course. It is a $20 expense, but when I have some money around and I do want another watch, it is fun to collect them. And I think I have 5 total Casio watches. I have a 24-hour standard analog watch, so it's like the hands on the watch, like a standard one. This is a digital watch. I also have this kind of digital watch here. I have the fancier version of this where the hold is it's like a silver chain that's like just bars instead of like a design like this. It's basically just like, if like, it just kind of looks like that part, and it's also a little thinner. This is a bit of a thicker watch. I also have a like round version of this as well, and I really like that. And I also have a fancier looking silver analog watch with a black leather strap and a black interior kind of clock, like a hand clock. And I really like that watch. I don't wear that one too much because it's very fancy and it only works with like a button up or something, but I do quite like it. It's very nice. And then I also have a Fossil watch. Actually, I might have the Fossil watch on me. Yeah, this is my other watch. It's a dive watch. It actually goes really deep underwater. I think it can last stainless steel. I think it can go 300 meters, I think is what it can go. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember it being a dive watch through and through. I really like the stretchy rubber band thing. It's very comfortable. Sometimes these don't fit too well because they're not like the best. They're kind of like you can move this thingy down, up and down the hand, which is nice, but sometimes they don't fit perfectly. This one is a little tight on me, to be honest, but it's okay. But this watch is really nice. I do like it. It's a good dive watch. I haven't gone diving in a little bit, but I do plan on going scuba diving soon, especially with this nice weather. It is going to be a little cold, but if I have a nice wetsuit, it'll be really fun. But yeah, I really like this watch, and it's got the date on it. I like the watches that have the day on it because I like checking for the day and all that stuff. I'm that kind of guy. I do appreciate something like that. I'm sorry we just went into watch review. I'll have to make a video about watches, but I think we need to finish the winter edition vanilla iced vanilla berry. I can't get the title right. We need to finish our review of this drink before we forget about it. So what I was saying before, it definitely has that Red Bull flavor with some vanilla in it, and that kind of dulls it down a little bit and makes it taste like a soda, less like an energy drink, and it's not as punchy, not like fruit punchy as a standard Red Bull, making it taste pretty good actually. I think this would be a good introductory kind of drink to Red Bull. Girly, what you doing? I think this would be a good introductory drink because it's a lot closer to your standard soda, and I think this would be really good for that. Very good. So I was saying it's like a vanilla version of the standard Red Bull. I'm gonna add in that it has a kind of gummy sweetness to it, like a gummy bear sweetness to it. Like the smell I was talking about, it has a gummy bear sweetness to it added on top, where it tastes rather sugary, which makes sense. It has 26 grams of sugar, and then, yeah, it has 26 grams of sugar, so it has a lot of sugar. But it's very sweet in a gummy bear way, you know? Like, you can have a sweetness in kind of like a sweet tea kind of way. I'm talking more of a gummy bear candy kind of way. Not even like a standard candy, but specifically a gummy bear candy. And I'm specifically thinking about the shark gummies that you can get. They're blue and white. Very good. If you want to try a good snack of gummies, those aren't great for the gut, but one or two of them, they taste great. And they kind of taste like this. So if you're not a gummy guy, I would go for the winter edition iced vanilla berry Red Bull drink. Excuse me. Excuse me. My apologies. I'm a bit of a burper, as they would say. This is very good. Oh no, my sandwich is falling apart. Ugh, now my hands are dirty. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, I fixed my sandwich up a little bit and it's looking very good. That's very good. I'm very happy with my purchase today. I did spend a little bit of money, I will be honest. Might be a little more than I wanted to, but I did get a nice energy drink out of it. I got another one for tomorrow, and I got a nice meal. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to come back. I have to say, I will definitely have another one of these today. It is very good. And the only issue with this is that Wawa for me is a little far away. I think we have one right by campus though, and I hope we do because I will be there very frequently. Actually, we do. It's right down University Boulevard. There's a Wawa down the street from UCF, so I will be getting more of these chicken buffalo sandwiches, and I might even try some more. If you're interested in me trying more Wawa food and stuff, just let me know down in the comments. And if you're liking this caffeinated drink kind of thing, beverage review of caffeinated drinks, if you're liking that, let me know. If you don't, that's fine. Let me know as well. We will get back to our standard non-alcoholic beer reviews. I think that's kind of the niche I've been going for lately. The video I actually had in mind for tonight was going to be, I line up the 4 that we've been having, and then I'm going to put straws in them, I'm going to put a box, and I'm going to have to try and guess which one's which. And I think I'll be able to, because I think I do know the flavor differences enough. My only worry is between the Heineken and the Corona. Actually, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to guess that. I think it's going to do very well. And that's going to be for tonight. I think I'm going to space out the uploads a little, or I won't. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see. These videos are fun to make and they're easy to make, so I hope you enjoyed. To rate this winter edition iced vanilla berry Red Bull caffeinated beverage, I have to say this is very good. Very, very good. I want to say it is a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10 because it's not my favorite. It's not my new favorite. I will say that my favorite has to be between the blue and the standard Red Bull. So it's not my favorite, so it gets a point off for that. And also, it doesn't have enough of that heavy flavor of a Red Bull that I like. The reason why I like energy drinks is because of that punch that they give, that they are energy drinks. You know, like when you sip a Monster, my personal opinion, the standard Monster does not taste very well, but I do appreciate the punch you get from it. This isn't punchy enough for my liking. I think if someone doesn't really like energy drinks, they would really like this one because it's not as punchy as other energy drinks on the market. So I think if you're not someone who's a big fan of them, this would be the way to go. But personally, I do like that punchiness, so I'm gonna have to deduct points for that. But I will say, of the special editions, this has one of the better flavors in my opinion. I think this definitely beats. The yellow one I haven't had in forever, but I do remember not liking it too much. This is definitely a lot better. The flavor is very good, but it's not punchy enough in my opinion, so that does detract points. So, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video for today. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Red Bull Winter Edition Iced Vanilla Berry caffeinated beverage and the Wawa Buffalo Chicken Wrap and the overall Wawa experience. I hope you enjoyed my review of that. Yeah, as I said before, just let me know down in the comments if you're liking this new style of video of like caffeinated drink reviews and stuff. Just let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, all right? Take care.